Guys, today's video starts this way, guys. In my hostels, these are some of my hostels where I'm just living onto, and this is our respective tank of putting water, but no resistance water inside there. And these are some of the clothings of people whom they have already washed their clothes. These are some of the places where we are just washing ourselves inside here. We're gonna see on how the sun has just been lit in. On the other side, this is the back face of this some of the hostels here, and these are some of the good trees that are just bring some of the good condition of air, so that we're gonna breathe in the place. We have not been done even the cleanness of this place, although because of some of the busy things that are just going on. This is a pipe, the PPR pipe that has already passed here, bring water into this tank and then transporting to the other tank there. There are two tanks, in fact, at this place. Back here in the hostels, there are some of the hang lines which are here, or putting some of the clothes. You know, we are saying a little many, so that we're gonna enrich at this place. Let me show you something that's just being carried on here, guys. You're gonna see on what is just going on. This is another place. This is another place where some of the exercises are just being done. Maybe as a time I'm gonna show you on how things are just going on. This is what is just being used to be carried with some of the human beings here, so that it can make some of the exercises, little exercises, guys. And you're gonna see to improve even on our healthy, even our bones to be strong. On the other side here, this is the place where we are just using to put our little amount of bad things, like these ions. We call it ions, like these ones here, and then after all we burn them, or even it's things that they have been rotten in, and then they are being thrown away from here. And I have already started my vlog and today, guys, our good tree, guys, have already been dried off here, which is just bringing the shade. But some of the things that are not going as good as it can, because the sun is overhead, and you have to accept on what is just going on. The rain has never been rain here, and you have to accept things that are just going with the nature, and you have to accept God's things, how they are just being amended off, guys. You're gonna see even these small chicks, they are just struggling to see on how they can even shade themselves. They are really trying on our flower beds here, and our flower beds also, they are also drying off. You're gonna see they are really drying off all the pathways. Our flower beds are really drying off because of the sunlight and the hunger that is just going to overcome here in Africa. And you have to accept everything the way it is just going. It's Yobra talking here. I'm just heading to the grandma to see on what is just going on. But everything, I have a little story that I'm just going to share with you through this video about my family, about where I'm just staying onto, and everything gonna be coming onto live. I'm also going to at least uplift up to this stone and to endure on what I'm gonna be doing here and there. The story is not good, by the way. It's some of the challenges that they have just been occurred unto me, and only what I'm gonna be in needing of you is only having some of the comments onto my comment section. I'm gonna see the comment sections, what they're gonna be saying, and then I'm gonna be following on them. You know, everywhere in Africa must be a certain problem on it, guys. Let us go to the grandma and see on what is just being carried on, guys. On the way to the grandma, these are some of the stones which they have already been removed here. The grandma's land, it covers this way, the way it is, guys. Rotating to the other side where I have just come to the back parts of our hostels. And then here, it is fully of stones. And then the land is, it just goes until down there, where maybe God willing, one day, one time, I'm gonna buy the land here, and then I'm gonna build even some of the houses. Yeah, thinking so. Hello, little guys. You're gonna see these are small chicks which are here, and I'm already to the grandma, and the grandma is just on the other side, just settling there. We were just building this house, although it is not over. You're gonna see on top of the roof, and this is how we are just working onto this house. And you know everything here in Africa, it is slowly by slowly by slowly by slowly until to the end where we're gonna be enriched. At times we're gonna not force on such things that they are not appearing there. You see, even the way it has just been built, it is in a unique way which other people they gonna not build this way. Here it's my new home where I'm just now right here, and you're gonna see my grandma is here. Just everything when you touch unto God, everything is just becoming as possible as it can. I do appreciate to this my parents on the other side. They are really struggling to work hard to do this in order to earn the living of today and tomorrow. You're gonna not know what is just going to entail today or tomorrow, but everything is just going to be okay as usual as it can. Kuna jambo kongema. Today the grandma doesn't have any word to say. It's because at times she or he is gonna become tired, even reasoning of many things here and there. But we have to appreciate the presence of God. What God is just doing unto this house. Maybe one day, one time, God will just open us the doors and we will know things to do. I told you guys I have a big story. Before that, gonna see the appearance of this place outside. It has not been covered with some of the iron sheets. Gonna see. Gonna see even this place. It needs to be putted the door, and then these are some of the stones which they have just removed at this pathway. The other side. This is the car of the grandma, and the other side is the house going that way. Let me come to this true story that has just made me not to be doing some of the videos here and there. I hope you are just seeing me clearly onto this video. Guys, I had just been with one of my comrades onto the house, living and together, doing everything here and there. Even something has just gone wrong, we're gonna assist each other, we're gonna help each other on what is just going on. At times, human beings who are made to be assisting each other in problems, in certain cases, back at home, here and there. Now, I had just uplifted, remembering and my parents back at my home where they have just removed me onto the problems here and there. I had entered the house, I found that there was water, there was knife, there was even some of the food. Like I shook, like this water was to be boiled. We have just been, like we have just been past each other a little while, but because of certain things here. Okay, when I had just seen such things like knives, like water, I said I am not strong in this world. I have to run away from the place where I was just saying. Last time I had I had a certain place where I had just taken the garden. After I had just taken a garden, there was even a grandma who was just resisting unto me to run away from that garden, and I decided to leave for her the maize which I had just planted, and even I had just even by the PK, the CN. After all, I had not even put it on it. I decided to leave the grandma, and then the grandma was just resisting to search me where I am so that she can arrest me. because I had just gone to take the garden of his grandchildren. The grandchildren had just told me, you have no any way to run away because I'm the one who I have just given you this garden. And then no any guy want to see someone engaging to his lifestyle. You know, I had run to one of my friends. After I have run away, I had just gone to stay there. I had just even used their lot of money to buy food. You know, I can't stay somewhere minus me giving out the food to eat even 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. You know, you can't be able to provide everything each and every day. After all, you know, how can someone take water to boil and take a knife at your head? I decided to run away and I left the guy. You know, I came here to run. My parents, they brought me here to learn, not any other business, guys. Mine is to come to the grandma, to greet her, to see on how the grandma is just continuing, and everything is just going on, and onwards, guys. I remembered my mother back at my home, the way she is struggling, the way she is encouraging me onto this life. And I decided to escape away from the guy and live on my own living style. That is what I decided onto me. Let me, I'm gonna see on the comment section maybe on what it's gonna entail onto me and everything. I decided even to buy the maize to give out the guy before the maize to be risen up because the maize is already 100 shilling bob. And I decided to buy some liters of tills and give out to her so that you can be able to resist on that house. Instead of me staying where I'm supposed to stay, is only making the friendship to be strong and strong and stronger. After all, the guy is just doing unto me what I was not expecting. I detect unto you that no worry in Africa, no hurry in Africa. And everything gonna be coming unto you one on one, guys. After all, the guy has just started following me onto the class, looking at me, you know, even when not talking unto her. We only pass to each other, and then everyone is just doing his own business. I can't be able to tell you that, oh, do this, do this, do this, do this. When I gonna be dying, let me die on something that's gonna be assisting on my parents. Let me move on myself to die, but not someone to kill me. My mother will be sorrowful, sorrow each and every day. When he will be able to see a boy child passing somewhere, my mother gonna be crying each and every day. I do love my mother, I do love my father, I do love my small kids which are just following me in this lifestyle. Let me struggle with the problems, and the problems gonna be gone away, and to this living lifestyle. Today, tomorrow, and the other day, you know, I did not, I was not, I doesn't know what I can say. I won't believe if it was my friend wanted to do something that is not necessarily unto me. That's why I had not been shooting my videos. I had some of the challenges. I had some of the things that were overcoming unto me. But we do appreciate, and appreciate unto God's presence. If it was not God's presence as my Father in heaven to guide me to move from that certain place, at times I gonna doesn't know on what to do. Another guy told me the only sorrowful thing in this world is where someone is just going to remove the dowry to the person whom they have really enjoyed until they have just come to their satisfaction. Why? At times you're gonna get a person to stay with in this life, but after all, you're gonna be used as a toy. You're gonna be used as a toy. Are you a toy to be played off? Are you a toy to be put at this, you go this, you go this, you go this? You know, as men, we have to struggle in this life in order to make our daily living standard to be okay. But still, if you're gonna be used unto your mind to do something that is necessarily unto this life, you're gonna be losing everything in this life. For sure, guys, I had been certain project that I have not been shown you unto this video. But still, I'm gonna show you later on the way going each and every day. You know, I'm coming from East Africa, Kenya, from Ayamaras Villa, from Ayamayuguro, from its Gintu, from its, you know, Nabuhansa is becoming the 98th city in Africa, and we hopefully it will be here in Africa. Thank you guys for watching this video. Just like, share, comment. Even let me see in the comment section what is gonna be carried on, guys. Today is today and tomorrow is another day. Keep it tuned, keep it locked and to your daily living and to your, where you are just watching this video from. I do appreciate to my returning subscribers, the new viewers. Just subscribe, like, share, and comment, guys.